There we go. You guys see me now? I apologize, YouTube. What is up? I did not realize the stream was not enabled on YouTube. That's fine. First time jitters for YouTube streaming. I'm sure we'll have some road bumps along the way. But hello, Titanium. Hello, Mark. And Tukame, however you pronounce your name. What is up? You guys did not miss much. I was just going over the teams, the event a little bit. This one seems to be pretty good with Tech Jacket, so we're going to continue to run this in the background. We have a ridiculous amount of tickets to get through, so got to keep checking in as we can. Let's see, what's the crit stack? 60%. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then he's getting boosted energy attack 10%. Mild, but that's all right. Hello from Slovakia. Hello from the United States. You guys are doing well. I know the hour is probably late for most of you, perhaps. It is a crisp 6 p.m. here in the USA. Let me refresh this too. My stream analytics is not showing correctly here, I don't think. Let me refresh that. So on the ticket for today, we obviously will build Thaddeus as he comes along. I think that is inevitably the plan. But we're also going to build some other From World Beyond heroes. So I want to strategize a little bit about what we will probably... What is up? Is it Kegar? What is up, man? We are strategizing about what heroes we actually want to pull for this if we can be picky. Our refreshes certainly will go away faster than that 36K. I would like to spend the currency down as far as we can, but we'll see how far we get in 2 hours. In around 8:30, we'll call it a night, and we will continue this event this weekend because this is a long event. We got, what, 2 days left still? So how are you guys doing on Thaddeus so far? I do not have too many. I just got my shop to level 10, so he is around epic. I just realized that he doesn't have armor. That's fine. Well, I think I gave his gear... Wait, is he a support? He's a support. I think I gave his support gear to the fish, so my fish currently have his gear. Oops, not you, Conquest. Thaddeus. And this seems to be the skill that people are leveling on him, right? Scourge Virus. I don't know if this is his first priority, but certainly very, very good. Does he get an additional effect at level 10? He does. He's getting that additional stun for 3 seconds. So he has a stun with it too. That's interesting. The defense reduction is probably the biggest part of it. And then the fact that it's doing 170% of his HP as true damage is quite a bit. That is quite a bit, but I think he's just kind of a character to have on your team for aura, but we will see how the meta defines. Holy 40. Yeah, we got quite a bit of tickets. We got a lot of runs to do, so we'll get started here, though. We take a look at my character copies. I have 88 Conquest, 100 Anissa, and 88 Krieg. So we're a little out of balance with Conquests and Kriegs. We probably could even burn some Anissas. I think our plan today is... I think we want to get our second Anissa here. Some stars, that'd be nice. I think I'm going to leave Volan. I think we will level Thaddeus to 1,000 and probably leave him there. Maybe not 1,000, maybe 700. I don't know that I want to give him all that love. I might just bring him up to like this, like my Allen, 700 or so. Other than that, I think we're going to try to focus Thrag because we have not had an event to reliably get Thrag. So this is kind of the one. Did you buy every gem deal? We bought most of the gem deals. We did. We spent all the gem deals that we had, and I believe the happy hour that just came up. But that's it for tickets. Just buy out all those red tickets, obviously. This is a really bad offer. Don't buy these. They're charging you 1,200. Probably should be like 500 value or 550 or 600. So don't buy these. Definitely avoid those. Kind of crazy that those are offered for 1,200 gems. Other than that, all the deals are pretty much good. The paid ones are definitely, like, these base ones are not good at all. So, but yeah, we bought all the reasonable deals for these events because literally, if you're going to spend, obviously everyone's, different on this, but if you're going to spend on these events, it's probably best to like just do the best deals. I mean, there's other value from clone events. People's main issue with the ability is Conquest, but very unlikely Conquest to receive it. Yeah, it's based on HP, right? What's up, Milk and Cheese over on Twitch? Yeah, it's interesting because Thaddeus, it says it targets, is it the most HP or the minimum? me see. Thaddeus inflicts poison on the enemy with the lowest max HP. Yeah, I feel like rarely is Conquest going to have that unless your other heroes are way more boosted than him. Like, even my Omni-Man, who's 50 more stars, only has a little bit more HP. So, you know, for reference there. So I just don't see that being super relevant. My God, near 40k currency, you're going to be eating good. Yeah, certainly. I mean, that's the plan. Hopefully you get something for what you pay. We're going to have a lot more currency than that. I think we'll have 70 total, somewhere in there, with all this done. So I'm not in a super rush to get started because honestly, it's going to be continuous refreshing the event. But we get, what, 500 a run or so right now, 550, so it's going pretty good. I think we will probably max this out. There's only 20 levels. The last few events, I've been able to max these out. You really start getting like almost 1,000 per run towards the end of that. So if you're going to do these events, it kind of makes sense to go all in. Thanks for letting me know. I bought one of those 1200s out of boredom. The 10K deal showed twice. Yes, I've heard for a few people that the 10,000 deal, gem deal was popping up multiple times, like 2 or 3. I only got that once, but that's from someone that I think was using a VPN or something, so maybe that's what contributing to that. I'm not sure. But for me, did not have that problem. I just realized this is an awful team, and I need to swap this out really quick. Who do we not want? Probably Eve for Rex. There we go. All right. Let's get started, though. I was waiting for this hourly refresh because I don't know if you guys have been accidentally skipped, but that is a really terrible experience if you have like a Thrag and it just auto refreshes on you. Oof, nothing hurts more than that. Let me refresh all these too because it annoys me to have the little red tabs. So like I said, we'll be focusing, I think, Thrag, and it looks like we need some Conquests and Kriegs. And we'll kind of cap out everybody else. We're going to burn Universas and Nolans, etc. because I have 100 Volans too, so we have way too many copies. Have you tried with Cecil? I have. So for Cecil, he got me like 71, 72. It was like a 1 or 2 wave difference. This one seems to sometimes get 75. It's just a little more volatile, I would imagine, because I did not mean to click on my GDA Alliance tab. I think it's more volatile because of the levels being so low. I think if my fish were all like 200, it would be fine. I really should get this guy just up for now because I am running him. Let me just like boost him really quick to level 100. Did you see the 60k gem deal refreshed twice? I had 120. I did not. I did not see the gem deal refreshed twice. Best team with Thaddeus? I think we need some testing. I would definitely put him in a Viltrumite team. I don't see why he can't work with any of the usuals. So if I was going to build a team around Thaddeus, I would probably want... The thing is, he synergizes with Coalition, so you don't want only Viltrumites. I'd probably put still Thrag, because he's just so strong. I would pass on Anissa, probably. Maybe run Conquest. I would probably pick 2 Coalition allies for the last 2 if I were you. This is a tough call, because I really want to use Blue Suit Mark. I think he would probably be better. But if you want Thaddeus, you probably should just commit to the Coalition team, honestly. And you might run something like that. I think that's probably pretty good. That way, Tech Jacket's got 2 stacks. Sorry, not 3. 2 stacks to boost energy attack. And you have, 2 hyper carries with some of the highest power. I'd probably say that's probably one of the best teams. If not, maybe swap out something like that. Perhaps if you want a full melee team. But I still think Krieg is probably a better support. But we'll see. We'll see with the damage. The damage numbers. How do we got? We got a minute. All right. Let's get some rolls. Let's see if we get some luck. We are at shop level 10, max level, so we should have some decent luck. My strategy with these events, when you have this much currency, since you don't have to be picky, is kind of just burning refreshes to try to get doubles at least. And if you get singles for a character I want, I'll try to get as many rares as possible. If I see like 2 or 3 commons, we may skip. But we're going to be here a while, so we might as well get started. Ideal team so far has been Thrag, Conquest, Krieg, Thaddeus, and Omni-Man. Yeah, I would say something like that. Omni-Man certainly has AoE. He boosts AoE. Thrag I like on that team because he has AoE. But there may be a better one with the Coalition. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to test, like, in terms of DPS, Is the coalition boosting energy attack going to actually make a difference, or just run a Viltrumite team? Who knows? It's hard to say. Most people don't have them built up. I don't even have them built up, so we're going to be here for a while until people have them in their main team. Oop, we got some lag there. See, like this, we'll probably pass on singles. I really just don't need Krieg that badly. For reference, we have an unholy amount of copies of everyone on our main team, including Volan and Anissa and Krieg. So there's no point to go and chase these copies, really. Just Thrag. We are kind of just burning them as food at a certain point because you can't really just get food characters. This sucks. 2 commons, but we got to go for Thrag, right? You can get 5 times stacks of Tech Jacket, though, with Thaddeus. When he summons Alan, does it include a stack? That's interesting. I did not know that. That's something that definitely like testing would show. I was planning on obviously building Thaddeus and doing a video once I have some of his skills up a little bit, probably tomorrow. Found this out when I was testing my 4-man Tech Jacket. That's awesome. Yeah, that's pretty cool to know. There's a lot of ways you can artificially boost that. Like I have like an Omni-Man in my Well Done, and then I put Robot, and Robot clones the Omni-Man, so it's just 2 more coalition stacks for Tech Jacket. Just stuff like that is really good tricks. I'm going to pass on Universa and 2 commons. Ooh, we got a Thrag. Let's see if we can get lucky with Snipes, though. That would be awesome. Probably not, though, with my luck. Here we go. We got a Thrag. Sweet. I think our event should be up soon, too, so I'll go back and check that. Nice Thaddeus double with Lucan. We will take that. His armor also kind of matches, like he's got like a goldish yellow armor. It kind of matches the border. I thought that was really nice. Probably unintentional because they've had that golden border for a minute. It also makes it's just a nice quality of life. Makes it easier to not skip the hero because, oh my gosh, I've actually skipped so many heroes on their release day. There we go. Nice double. That is sweet. Volan and 3 commons. Nope, we're going to pass. Right before the stream started, too. I think I had a 4 elite, so I just had to burn through that, of course. Purchase all. It was not anything with Thaddeus, but that would have been cool. We got a nice double with Battle Beast and Universa. Sick. Battle Beast is so interesting. Like, he got a buff, right? He's Coalition of Planets, so people want that synergy. But is he actually, like, the best at what he does? And does he fit to build from World Beyond when we have that many good heroes now? It's pretty hard. Pretty hard to argue for that. How many Thaddeus's do you have so far? Not many. I have not been, like, targeting. Oops. I've not been targeting him. So we are at Epic 3 stars currently. We probably need, one more to get Epic 5 stars? Here, if this probably will help us keep track. Yeah, we need 1 more for 5 stars. Also, his rank up is so cool. He just kind of like aura farms and then just gets stronger. It's sick. A few people, especially the newer heroes, they've kind of done like a glow up for their rank ups. It's quite funny. Let's see. Do we get anything over 70, please? See, it kind of varies on me. I don't know why. It'll be 66. It'll be 74. I might go back to the other team if this keeps getting like sub 70, but I got 75 my very first run, which is like odd. And it's gotten worse the last 2 runs. We are also, yeah, we probably need to hit the event a lot, just like summon heroes, but we will most definitely get this exceptional plus. But we can't even use that until we get him up a little bit higher, so. I got a screenshot, and it's hilarious, of the energy boost you're talking. I assume for the Tech Jacket team. Yeah, that's pretty cool. No, I believe you. I'm sure it's a thing. Does he summon that on his 4th skill? Let me see. I could test it too. I mean, I can just throw it in a match. Yeah, he has to drop below a percentage, so we can easily do that if you'd like. Goodness gracious, I click on a hero. Like, I click on Thaddeus, and it just goes to somebody else. There we go. I don't know why it's doing that. Let's go to here. It really sucks finishing the campaign, because then you can't just easily test a team. I kind of liked not having it finished, but apparently it affects your idol reward, so that's good to know. So we need him to, like, take a ton of damage. He might insta-die is the problem. Let's do an earlier stage. Someone that can damage him down to the HP threshold. Probably Omnipotent, at least. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, so... Oh, how are we going to test Coalition that's not, like, super boosted, though? Wait, this can only be from World Beyond? Okay. That's super limited. We don't even have Coalition, do we? Yeah, never mind. I can't do this without Tech Jacket. Can we test in anything? That's only Earth's Defenders. Or is it just that one? Oh, it's just that one. We can test in this one. We'll see, though. They changed the rank up and made it slower. The heroes disappear for... Yeah, I think what they did is they slowed this animation down, because this is really slow for me, too. And then the rank up certainly, like, got slowed down a little bit. I think you're right on that. Have you seen... I have not seen, like, literally anything about Thaddeus other than just his rank up. I have not put him in a match. So we are going to find that out. I was planning on doing that on the stream. But I'm curious to see really quick what you're mentioning. Where we're going to put... Almost Tech Jacket's going to, like, decimate everyone, but... Let's put Tech Jacket. And we can't do level 1s. They would die. Thaddeus, he needs to take damage. And summon Alan. Might as well put Alan on there. Who else is Coalition that we can use? That's, like, not extremely high level. I think that hopefully won't kill it. I don't know. That'll be fine. Let's take a look. So, 40%. He's not taking enough damage yet, I don't think. He left the field. 50%. Wow, you're right. That's pretty cool. So it's a 10% jump, at least at my level, which her skill's level 11. That's pretty cool. Good to know. That does, in fact. I mean, it would follow suit for robot summons, things like that. If you have robot, he's going to duplicate your highest character. So, notably, you're going to get on their stack. So, good to know. This is getting recommended. What's up, Garrett? How are you doing, man? We are hanging out, doing some mobile gaming today. Holy triple. Space Racer, Conquest, and Volan. Let's go. That was a big one. I've always had the temptation to build Russ up, but, like, in practicality, are you going to build Russ over a Conquest or Thrag, you know? Probably not. Did we get our other Thaddeus, by the way? I don't know if we did. We probably did not. I don't think we did. I need to rake up supports. Nope, just a Krieg. All right. A nice double. I'm doing good, man. Enjoying this new hero release this weekend. It's going to be fun. Definitely boost my team a little bit. Move up this leaderboard. We were at 20, and then everyone just decided to boost their heroes. I mean, we're like a few million off. Ooh, somebody new up here. 3,000 on Thrag. Woo! Somebody is pouring resources into that. I only saw because of the Discord notification. Hey, good thing you have notifications on. What's up? I knew because of your infographic server. Oh, cool. Yeah, no, I do try to participate in community stuff for sure. So this guy is doing an interesting strat of just boosting 2 characters as high as possible. 200 and 250 stars. Interesting. The problem is the rest of his roster is probably going to be very lacking. But he can very easily, like, move up and down the leaderboard when you have that many stars on somebody. Interesting. We'll see. There's a lot of people doing that. This guy still has this color thing on. That's kind of funny. Is our operation done? It is. We'll do some polls here. There we go. We got 70. All right. We'll keep running it until we, like, don't get 70. We're going to pass on a Lucan, pass on Thula. We don't really want to go for food singles. We are good. The value is not great. The event is rough enough in value. You don't need to make it worse on your own. Try to go for doubles, obviously. Try to only summon when there's as many rares as possible, etc. Thaddeus, come on. Come on, man. Gotta make me purchase Solon every time. Every time he comes up. Every time the new hero, like I summon the new hero, it's consistently takes me like till 4 or 5. You might as well just buy all. I feel like it's a lost cause. Where's my mouse here? Okay. I have to make sure to add up the heroes that I am making Elite Plus. Krieg is now 89. All right. Cool. Is Thaddeus good? He seems very good. It seems like his Scourge Virus ability, his 3rd, does true damage, and it scales very well. You see it's 120, 170, 200% of his max HP. So it's a notable amount of damage. Notably, his HP stats pretty high too. His base stats are pretty good compared to other characters. I think his power is even higher than Viltrumite Nolan. So my only thing is there's not a hero optimization pass. So there's not a huge incentive to build him to like Omni Plus at the moment. So I'll probably just leave him at 339 or 660 for a while or something, but I'll probably still get copies. I got him, but I want to know. Yeah, I mean, if you have a lower level account and you want to add him to your main team, it's a great time to do that, obviously. But also, he's going to be more available later. So, you know, you're probably not going to get all the copies you need unless you spend a lot of money. I really want to spend more on this event, but I've already spent 20K. Yeah, the 1K offers are good for those 3 tickets. Don't worry, there's going to be other From World Beyond events. I wouldn't be surprised to see a classified recruitment soon where we get like a specific faction. I keep forgetting to go in here. What do we get? 2 minutes? Okay, no, we're fine. That would probably be a good time, too, to grab the heroes. They probably have a higher percentage. Do note, like, the characters almost have a 1%. He has a higher chance of you finding Thaddeus, honestly, than these, but individually. But you might have, like, over a 15 to 17% elite rate for some of those faction-based ones. That's a lot better than this 11.5%. So keep that in mind. You probably don't need to blow all your gems. Don't feel bad if you did not. But it is a reliable way to farm the characters, so that's why a lot of us whales kind of do that. So we have not got off from World Beyond since Thrag exclusively, right? And obviously I couldn't build Thrag then because he's at a 1%. Without blowing a lot of gems on refreshes, you certainly can, but I assume that you spent some of that 20K on refreshes, maybe just bundles, but who knows? Do you think Brit will be the next hero? I only started 60 days ago and haven't seen GDA events yet. Yeah, I will say it has been an absolute GDA drought. It's really hard to build GDA on top of the fact that you get less heroes back from the food op that's like monthly. And yeah, like I just have not even been able to build mine very high. So I think Brit probably is the next hero. I don't know. We don't know as content creators. They do not tell us ahead of time, unfortunately. So I will find out maybe a few days earlier before you guys, but that's it. But we do not know who the next hero is, and it's probably going to be on a monthly release schedule. So now that we're getting Thaddeus, it's probably going to be like end of June, right, for the next one. We've had a GDI. Yeah, we have. Man, I have needed to get my Rex up for so long. I've wanted to get my Cecil up. Just been waiting for a GDA event. It's been rough. It has been rough living out here. My goodness, we've had a really good Thaddeus luck at shop level 10. I cannot complain. Boom. Thaddeus. We're going to pass on Volan. Pass on Alan the Alien. Alan's another one of those, like, he's really not bad, but he's kind of gotten outshined throughout the years with the other hero releases. And there's just better people to build, in my opinion. But he's not awful, and if you like Alan, by all means, run him. Run who you like. Chasing metas can definitely be boring, for sure. Try to be a little original. Got my Cecil. Got to get my Cecil and Donald up. Yeah, I feel you. Mine have been stuck here at, like, 50-ish stars for forever. Like, I don't know, 2 months now. I was able to get my Shapesmith up only because I, like, hoarded some copies of him, but I burned all my other, like, I don't have any GDA food. I don't have enough copies to get my heroes up, so we're just working on Rex at the moment, because you can kind of always work on Rex. He's a nice hero to get. Free to play. Donald, Cecil, and Shapesmith, you know, old DLC, so I try to have one free-to-play character I can work on in every faction that's also just a good rule of thumb, like Invincible or Omni-Man for Earth's Defenders. Work on maybe Doc Seismic for criminals. Even if Brit is the worst hero, Brit, one, he's probably not going to be that bad because the devs certainly want to sell the characters, but, you know, they try to make them better each time, with the exception of a few characters like the criminals. So, you know, I think for the GDA, they don't mind making them strong, but they refuse to make him strong. They really refuse to make, who else have we gotten in criminals that was like really bad on release? Oh, Machine Head. Isn't he a support? I don't even have him. That's why. Him and Machine Head were like just terrible out of the box. So with the exception of them, I think everybody was like at a really good power scale, and Brit is certainly a fan favorite. So I would be surprised if they didn't make him strong. All right, this team we're going to put on hold. We're just going to stop running that. That is atrocious. I'm not going to probably continue. We'll just leave the 50 tickets. I'll do that later tomorrow. We'll just burn through this currency and hang out. How are we all doing? At level 50, let's go. If you're talking about this level, that level means almost nothing, to be honest. I'm going to be honest. It's like daily logins, I think is what that is. But I think it's daily logins combined with XP, like as you level up your heroes, something like that. Also, this is an incredible amount of money. I'm not sure he's spending $200 on red XP. That's kind of crazy. Any tips for ranking up heroes at... Okay. Oh, your heroes are at level 50. Ah. Okay, so they're like... Here? Are you saying this level? If they're level 50, you have a lot of game ahead of you. 99%. So there's not a lot of advice I can give outside of the regular beginner advice, which would be like focus one hero per faction, get them as high as possible. Like I would get a hero to like 1,000 like her. She's really good. Universa or Doc or somebody. And it's a lot easier to focus one character per faction, especially early on. So just focus one. Don't worry about building a like meta team or anything too early. Just have fun, hang out. No, I'm like level 50. My heroes are like 200. Ah, okay. Well, it's still about the same advice. I mean, once you have a full team of level 1000s, like once your account looks like that, once you have like maybe 5, or so, and you have your main team, then you can work on some other things for operations. But I will tell you, it will be worth your time to probably build multiple space racers because he is very, very good for operations. It used to be multi-universes. As you can see here, I have 2. I wouldn't build 2 anymore. I would build another racer instead. He is very strong. So my advice would probably be, honestly, I would build 2 like small racers to like 660, and then build 1 strong hero from each faction, and save your gems. Other than that, there's not too much you can really excel yourself forward. It's just going to take time. I have 5 at Epic Plus. That's great. Yeah, and that's an annoying place to stop too because you need 2 exceptional pluses to get beyond Epic Plus. So I remember that hurdle each time. Unironically, it's almost easier once you just are maxed and you just add stars, in my opinion. It's a little less stressful. Let me see here. I've built 3, but I don't know where to put the 3rd one. If I had 3 racers, I'd have 1 in Food Ops. I'd have 1 in Downtown Destruction. I'd probably have my last one in either Well Done or Reanimate Rampage. Probably Well Done for most people if they don't have a really good Well Done team. That'd be my 2 cents there. Thaddeus in 3 comments, so the game hates us. All right. It's all good, though. I should have purchased all. It always punishes me every time. Lots of comments up here. Come on. Give us some doubles. Give us some triples. Here we go. Or Thrag. We are looking for Thrag. This is probably the best time to build him. What a hype hero. I don't know if I'm building him just because I really want him or because he is strong, but I probably would rather even have Tech Jacket on my team, but I'm tired of building Earth's Defenders. Ooh, nice double. It would be really exhausting to build the same faction up and up and up. Do we get... Yeah, we need racer copies for our second racer. I guess we'll have to go for solo racers as well. That's okay. Here we go. Boom. Conquest, we'll try to pass on singles for now until our refreshers are lower. Volan and Battle Beast, let's go. And it's a really satisfying thing when you just farm like 1,000 copies and you just go for the rank up tab for like 20 minutes, just spamming rank up. It's pretty cool, I will say. Nothing more satisfying than that after like a 2-hour summoning session. But I don't know if you guys have this bug. I was watching Shoved have this issue the other day where if you rank up like too quickly and you're just doing tons of heroes, it just bugs and you have to relaunch the app and it becomes so frustrating. I already know mine's going to lock up once today. Just inevitably, it's going to lock up. Ooh, what a double. 3 rares, Thrag, and Anissa. We will take that all day. Space Racer for sure. Yeah, I would say for early game players too, new players, hey, it's a great time to get Space Racer. It's a great time to get Space Racer. Literally the best character early game. He punches above his weight. He's amazing in ops. He's fast in the short ops. All right. So we're taking down to 5 every time. Crazy. Crazy work. I wonder if the Alan that Thaddeus spawns gains the artifact perks, because if he does, then he could put it in Thaddeus and the well done. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying with the neural bonus. So you're saying put neural on Thaddeus and it applies to Alan when there's an Alan and well done. I don't think that works like that, but I think the summons do get the stat bonus. They get like the stats of the host, which I think they clarified in a patch note, but the descriptions are not very thorough in this game, so I don't blame you for being confused if you guys are, because we're lost half the time, to be honest. I'm gonna pass on Conquest. Yeah, let's just go for doubles. The doubles rates are so good. Why go for singles at the moment until we are much, much, much lower in currency? So I think we are just going to be chilling. Good way to get Thrag copies, though, because honestly, everything is an RNG game. It's just about how many refreshes do you have, you know, to a certain extent. Yes, I've had that bug, and not only does it make me restart my game, but I can't undo. Yeah. It like perma gets locked. You have to restart. Sometimes it'll... The server sync is so bad, it'll like regress your progress. I've had heroes that were like 55 stars. I log back in, they're 52. I'm like, are you serious? Like, it undoes everything. So, yeah, that's super annoying. I don't know if reporting that really would do anything, because I think it's a server sync thing. Like, it's not really something within their control completely. But live service games, they have their drawbacks. Oh my gosh, please stop giving me comments. It's killed me. A nice double with Russ. Let's go. We got 15 viewers in YouTube. Let's go. My Twitch is a little dead, although, you know, I did not drop my Twitch link, to be fair. If you guys would rather watch on Twitch, I do have a Twitch. I did not put it in the description, did I? I don't think I did of this stream. I don't know if you can put it in stream descriptions. You probably can. But apparently a lot of people prefer YouTube Live. I never have, because Twitch is just older and I'm used to it, but YouTube seems to be great, so I have no problem doing some stuff on YouTube. Apologies that my sentences aren't the most... Oh, no, you're totally fine. I get what you're saying, man. The rank up, yeah, the rank up stuff like certainly needs to get fixed, because that's a major part of the game, is powering up our heroes, and wasting hours and hours of our time doing that is like, there's nothing more frustrating than restarting, adding additional time to that for no reason. I think we will farm Space Racer copies, at least get us, you know, the second one to Omni Plus or so would be awesome. Let's see if we get them on our third. My goodness. My goodness, the game. There we go. A double. Battle Beast and Anissa. Let's go. Huge. Appreciate you guys hanging on in, though. This is it's a good time. I was wondering if we should do these on the hero releases, and I feel like the live stream's a little bit more fun to build hype and talk about the character, and just kind of brainstorm before... you know, everything's set in stone the next few days on opinions about him, I guess, usually. Is he good? Is he not good? Do we need to build him? Etc. We're going for Thrag, for sure. I'll tell you what. Good in Ops. He's awesome in PvP. Certainly not better than Racer in Ops, but his power scaling is crazy. His dodge is crazy. His new totem is crazy. I think a lot of people will be excited to run him now that he is a lot more available. And Thaddeus, we need some time, but after a few more events, I wouldn't probably be surprised to see people running him. It'll be funny, too, to see Thrag and Thaddeus in a team. I think that'd just be canonically funny. Nice double with Krieg and Alan the Alien. We will take it. Man, we have not even burned through, like, at all, any parts of our currency. We're going to be here a minute. I think I spent maybe 200,000 currency one time, and it was 4 or 5 hours of just straight doing this. I can't imagine how many hours Edward Kratos has to spend just spamming this. What artifacts do you have on the Thaddeus op team? I got you. So, for my tech jacket, I put the bracelet, Guardians of the Globe bracelet, just so that she gets the Guardians tag, because on Space Racer, he does really well when he has crit. So he has body enhancement. So you need Guardians of the Globe or original Guardians of the Globe on your team. So the fish count, obviously. So it's her and 3 fish. The fish, I would give your best artifacts. This is one of the best ones to keep them alive. This is pretty good because they do have AoE, technically, I think. with their ultimate. I don't know if that's AoE. Wait. I wonder, I don't know if this is AoE, technically, but I was told to put mines on it. It seemed to work for me, from my buddy. And obviously Apple, so you get more waves. But I would say that's probably it. Live streams are definitely more fun. Yeah, no, I think interacting with people gives you a little bit better of a sense of the community and talking about the characters too. Oh, did you see that Thrag's third bugs out and gives defense? Yes, I did in fact see that, which is why I would not level his third past 10. So we're doing the other skills, but I've been really lazy with skills. He's not near my main team yet, so I'm not too stressed out about getting his skills to 15. And those are so expensive. I would rather get like everyone's skills to 10 before I get any more to 15, because it just takes thousands and thousands of molecular enhancements, and they take a long time to farm. Unless we're doing the wish events like every other week, which we're not getting those very often. I cannot afford to spend all that in one place. My cat is being very vocal. I apologize if you hear him in the background. Do you want to come say hi? Come here. This is my kitty. He wants to join us for some Invincible summoning. I don't know. You just want attention? I got you. No worries. And yeah, the defense thing, I'm sure will be fixed. I know the developers know about that. We reported it like as soon as, like a week after Thrag came out, I think. People were realizing that the defense was reducing on itself. So applying the stuff that's supposed to apply to enemies to yourself has happened a lot in this game. So whatever way that the game's coded seems to become a problem, especially like the debuffing abilities. I know for a while, like, debuffs just weren't applying to the correct people, and then they were applying to different people, and then they're applying to themselves. We've had all kinds of problems with debuffs, so unfortunately. But yeah, best you can do, stay informed with the content creators. Obviously, some of us run into this stuff before y'all do, and put in your hard-earned invested currencies, so. Thrag in 3 comments. Come on, game. Give me, like, Thrag with some doubles. That would be great. Yeah, I have 2 kitties. I have a boy and a girl. Yeah, they certainly know how to, like, jump in your way. Oh, did it freeze here? No, we got it. Okay. Yeah, my cat literally will not let me walk to the kitchen without getting in my way, so they do jump scare you all the time. Just noticed today, I'm so sorry if you upgraded his skill already past it, but not the end of the world. It'll get fixed. They know about it. I think that they are working on... We thought this update was going to be a big update for the game where they were going to introduce a big mode that wasn't just the friends. But I think that got pushed off. So I think in that update where they release a new game mode, there will be that patch fix and a lot of the other ones that we've been asking for a while. Conquest, we are good. We will skip on you. Lots of Thaddeus's, though. I think we're going to do just fine getting Thaddeus up to Omni Plus, I would say. I would really love to get him to 1,000 if they had a hero optimization. And we even asked the community managers, like, hey, it's not too late to throw up a hero optimization. Really odd that they have done it for every single hero except Thaddeus. Like, since, what, Dinosaurs? Just a little odd why they choose to do some things and not in other events. I mean, like, I understand tweaking rates and things like that. They've kind of messed with all the events in that way, but hero releases, come on. Like, I feel like that's a standard thing that happens in the game so much, and a hero optimization was the only incentive to level the hero. Now there's no point. Like, why level Thaddeus unless you want him on your main team or you want him in ops, but I don't feel like he's broken for ops, but yeah. I like how this community is so informative and helping, not a lot of gatekeepers. It wasn't always like that, but it's certainly that way now. I think that there's a nice, diverse group of content creators, and yeah, our community members are awesome that make the infographics and the charts. I was lucky enough to meet a lot of the older group of year 1 OGs, like Cabraxis and some of the older guys from Infographic. What's the server name? The Invincibles Infographics. They have a new team now, and they've done a new website, but they have some great tools. So if you guys are trying to plan your characters for this game, they have like an XP calculator. They have a power calculator. They have a skill. They just have a GDA ops. They have like a calculator for everything. So if you want to know how much is it for me to upgrade my training gain from 26 to 27, you can find that out. It's an awesome server. I have to remember to go in here and renew these every so often. Yeah, we'll wait the 12 minutes for the other two. But yeah, you are right. People are definitely more prone to help out, I feel like, than some other games. They're just like, well, there's a bug. Tough. Is what it is. I think the worst one that we've had, speaking of like bugs, was one of the Wish events where the displayed rate was wrong. Like, how does that happen? Like, it says 1%, but it was like 0.01. I forget what it was for. It was for, was it a Halloween? I think it was like a Halloween event. And it was like the ×5 pumpkins or something wasn't working, but the ×1s were. So people were like boosting their shop and paying $100 to get to shop level 10, just spamming refresh to like pretty much never get a ×5. So they're getting a lot less value. I felt so bad. I was lucky enough to not even play the first 2 days of that event, and they patched it on like day 3. Really odd. Yeah, eggs. Was it Easter? It was Easter, not Halloween. I knew it was one of the Wish events. They all blur together. I mean, I've done so many over 2 years now. I just kind of don't remember them. Yeah, the classic egg scandal. I'm sure they'll live that down in infamy for a while, but hey, it didn't happen for no reason. The code is probably not as sound as it should be. Come on, no snipes apparently. We were sniping just fine earlier. Yeah, truly. I mean, like, there's nothing worse than like just being lied to because you have no idea, and they could just tell by just it feels off. You know what I mean? And I bet everyone felt like the game was gaslighting them. They're like, I should see one. I've done 50 refreshes. 1% isn't that rare, you know? 0.01, yeah. 0.05, yeah. But 0.1, you know, it shouldn't be so bad to get every so often. Certainly. I mean, you're seeing from this event, I mean, I've gotten Thaddeus just fine. So at 1%, you should be getting the hero here and there. Not reliably, but here and there, right? How far are we into the stream? We are 46 minutes in. 6:45. Okay. Got about an hour left. Wanted to keep the stream open for a good window just in case someone missed it. Wanted to come out and hang. I think our refreshes should take us the entire hour, thankfully. So, another Thaddeus, let's go. 3 comments. The next Wish event that happens, people are going to be so suspicious. I thought there was one since then. Was there not? That was what, February, March? Yeah, I guess there hasn't been. There's been like a lottery type thing, but not the exact thing with like eggs and all that. I don't think. I think I'm going to cut the stream on Twitch. I don't really stream on Twitch much anyways either. And no one seemed to be a fan of going there. We have 1 viewer. Let's cut that real quick. Goodbye, Twitch. We're going to hang out on YouTube. If you guys are on Twitch, come on over. Boom. Or we can just leave it up. It doesn't matter. But you're correct. I'm sure people are going to be a little hesitant, perhaps, next Wish event. But, I mean, all the events since then have been fine. The rates have been correct. So I wouldn't worry too much, you know. It's all good. The developers do try to be consistent. Skipping Thaddeus's, I guess. Honestly, it doesn't matter when you have this much currency. What's 1 Thaddeus? I know Shoved was like freaking out. I think he skipped one the other day on his stream. I'd feel bad about skipping a Thrag, though. Using Thrag as food has to feel like the most canonically inaccurate thing possible to in this game. You're burning the strongest character. But hey, if you guys aren't building him on your main team, I don't blame you. But you got to choose, you know, who you're going to fodder for which factions at what time. And your priorities can change, right? Who you want to build at that moment. But I don't know that I'll ever feel okay burning Thrags as food. I probably will one day. Who knows? The bug Wish event, you could get 5 times in every other shop except the level 10. Oh, that is true. I think that was correct. It was like exclusively the last shop level. So people would be thinking, man, I must just be so... Yeah, but I knew it's along the same lines as like the customers are feeling gaslit for looking at the rates and them not being accurate. And they were getting them before and then not at shop level 10. And that's a really weird variable to have to think about. Maybe something changed. It should have gone up. I mean, it's just that simple. Yeah, I'd love to see like the integer values in the code. Like, how did that happen? Catastrophic failure for sure. But you said it should be end of July? I wouldn't doubt it. Maybe a 4th of July when they do that. Could be early July. Who knows? I've capped him at 1,000. I use him as food. Even though he's finished for me, it still hurts. That's what I'm saying. Like, even if you're like, you know, I'm done with it, you're just burning Thrag. You're just like, oh, it just doesn't feel right, you know? Something about it feels off. For me, even more so, because I care to prioritize heroes that have really strong power, like scaling, because that helps you kind of stay on the board higher up, just like naturally. As you can see, people are building teams like this for power reasons, as well as they're good, not exclusively because they're the best teams. Windchill probably has more of like a competitive team. Canada has definitely like a power team. Like, until Thaddeus, and other than Blue Suit Mark, those are the characters with the highest power. So if you build those, you're just going to have more power than everybody else at a apples to apples comparison. That's something to consider for like 0.01% of players. Not for most people, but it does have some effect on your PvP. Finally got my Thrag over 2K, and I'm hurting. Ooh, that's so clean. Nice. I'm trying to get mine to 2K. Like, about 70 stars I'd be really happy with today. Hurting for XP. They dumped the XP bundles before the event. I thought that was interesting that they would do that. Maybe they're going to do it before and after, but yeah, you want to try to... Ooh, and doubles back-to-back? You want to try to hoard XP best you can. Like, I have some here stored up. If you're going to level a character. So, like, yeah, I'm going to give Thrag some levels at the end of this, so... I needed some XP, certainly. I think I needed 150. I didn't quite get there in red, but I saved as much as I can. Spent a lot of it on Rex and Tech Jacket recently, but that's not a waste because they're really great heroes, so certainly. Who else are you guys upgrading other than Thrag right now for From World Beyond? I'm curious to see what everyone's working on. You guys working on Krieg? You working on... Is anyone still even upgrading Universa? I can't imagine many are. It sucks, like a character you get used to just dumping stars into, and the upgrade comes along, the better version, you know, inevitably. I'm thinking my cutoff is 2,200 for future files. That is my cutoff. That's a good number. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think 1,000 is totally fine for like the majority of players, but the reason I have 2,200 is for those case files, right? It looks cool to see the double check marks everywhere, right? Once Racer gets one, I'll have a bunch. But yeah, if you want to see the case files when they're done, they kind of just go to the bottom like that. It looks cool, for sure. I'm never going to do Black Samsons, Kates, Pauls, Flaxen Leaders never getting done, Kid Omni-Man. I wouldn't mind finishing Power Plexes. Green Ghost Titan, nope. Alan, maybe to 1,000. Battle Beast, never. Adam Eve, maybe to 1,000. Wouldn't be opposed. Invincible, I could be obliged to take to 2,200, but he's just not great. So, like, I'm in no rush. Robot and the Immortal are probably never going to 2K. Baller Twins, certainly not. Monster Girl, no. Thula, I do want to get to 1,000 just to get that dog copy. Never and never. So, who knows? Maybe the dog will be 1,000. I don't think anyone has even... I mean, I guess Kratos would be the only one to know. I wonder what it takes. I think it's probably a level 1,000, right? It has to be a level 1,000. I would hope so. If not, that's like almost impossible to have the dog ever done. The dog ain't ever going to be done. I just got mine at 3 stars because of the Anissa, or not Anissa, the Universa case file, so. I mean, it's just a trophy, right? I don't even put skills in him. It's not even worth it. I just skipped on Thrag. Now I'm crying. I talked with one of the Invincible data miners, and the issue with the shop level 10 was a probability overflow. Yeah, the way they probably calculate their probabilities is, like, not the best. So if you're new, would you use Universa as food or level her to 600 and cut her off? I wouldn't build her at all. Just build Space Racer. He's just better in every scenario. He's faster. He does more damage. He punches up higher than a Universa. If I have a level 1,000 20-star Universa and a level 1,000 20-star Racer, he gets better waves. So why would I build Universa? You know what I mean? But she's reliable. So I guess my answer would be, if you don't plan to put gems into the events ever, and you can't hoard copies of the characters like this, then don't do that, because that's not a good plan. But like, build Racer as high as you can and build Universa, and then when you're at like a drought for copies, you could get Universa up. It really depends, but I just wouldn't build her. I mean, it's too easy to get copies these days, even for free-to-play players. It's just not that hard. So just when you have the events, what I would do is focus on that specific character that you want, or try to, and just hoard event character copies. My goodness, I didn't realize we were like really close here. We need 200 for that exceptional Thaddeus. Give me one moment. What is up? I finished up my space racer. I'm building more racers. Spacers. That's a pretty funny abbreviation for it. Building Russ and Thaddeus, and Volan is so cool. Dude, I wish I could have Volan on my main team. To your other question, I'm just building out my team right now. Thrag, it's pretty much done. Yeah, Conquest, and then Anissa. Great picks. I would probably do it in that order too. Conquest is just so strong. What's up, Wrestling Geek? AI viewers? What? I have 1 viewer in Twitch. I don't think those are AI viewers. And I got 17 in YouTube. But what's up? Welcome on Twitch. We're going to skip Anissa for now. She's also useful just because you should always have one in the food op for most of the food ops other than from World Beyond. So you kind of need another one for Downtown Destruction. So I have to build another one now. It's just so that my waves don't suffer so much when she's stuck in that operation. Let's go ahead and finish these ops really quick, and then I'll go back to doing some summons. Yeah, Volan would be my pick, though, man. My Conquest is awesome. He obviously helps my main team, but I want to build Volan more for This Is Heavy, just because he's really good in this operation. He gives the team 20% crit chance against last line of defense. He gets stacks, right? Extra attack damage. He's just good. He's just good. It's a great team. 150k. That's a pretty good amount of green. We could, we want to boost this even more. Give this mark, if you guys didn't know this, you can do this too. You can just throw, like, the golden apple in. Before an event finishes. Here we go. An op. What are we doing this for? This is heavy. So it'll just boost the waves. You can switch it back when you're done. I really like Volan. I know people say to not really build him. Not because he's bad, but the same thing. It's the lack of options, but dude, no one's going to tell you like to not build Volan. If you're like mid to late game and you're kind of planning like what do I want to have in my inventory, I'd build him over a support. I'd build him over Thaddeus. I mean, he's an attacker. He's just going to do more value for you in your operations. And remember, the majority of your characters are just there to help with operations. They're not there to, help you in PvP. Oh, did our op shoot? And our op finished, and I probably didn't put Apple in that. That's okay. It still gets like 2,000 or something ridiculous. But we are not at 100% increase yet. We need quite a bit more. That's okay. What is the point of a second blue mark at level 1 for his 3% buff? Yes. Consistently, he will get that. So there we go. There's a crazy amount of green. Did we get any multiple drops of what? Yeah, we got a decent amount. 8. That's decent. On gear. Gear's like, I see a lot of people focusing that instead of This Is Heavy. They just buff This Is Heavy. If you have a better team, I'd put it in this. It's better. You're going to be able to level up your ops faster. Yeah, let me see the percentages for you. I think it's 3%. I think you're right, but also him being level 1, he dies. Krieg has the ability to crank up a hero's attack. So the mark dies, he cranks up. Probably Doc Seismic for me. I have enough copies of him for 1,000, like 18 stars. So I could just keep building him right now. I just need food. Yeah, food is always the problem, man. But yeah, that's a good thing that you have the copies. That's what I would do, is literally just count out how many you need. Go out and get those copies and just hang out. I need to upgrade this one. See, look at the upgrade percentages. 200%? That's a lot. That's a significant amount more. So, like, getting these ops up now that they boosted them to 40 is, like, going to be tedious. I wouldn't sleep on that. All right, so let's see. Blue mark right off the bat's going to get a kill, right? So he gives him 2%. Does it go to 3, 4? Yeah, I mean, you're just boosting his attack, really. All I really care to do is just boost him and Nolan, and they do all the damage. Doc is a support, really, in the back, just doing ranged attacks. And these guys do the heavy lifting. That's why I want to get him up. He's super cool, too, just to have in Warfare, etc. If you guys want to see my Warfare roster, you can check this out, too. We're just really bored in Warfare. Wait, the stacks persist between waves? They do, the entire time until the hero dies. So the thing with operations is after your characters get so strong, like these, they don't die. They don't die for the whole 8 hours. They usually will have a time constraint. The operation is too short for them to maximize their damage, which is why ranged characters are typically better. But I know, we don't have infinite ranged characters in this game. What is up, Thrag00? Can you show your event team and artifacts? Yeah, I got you. I just went over this. I'm not running it at the moment, but this is the team. Racer has battle enhancement, body enhancement, not battle enhancement. This gives him 15% crit per stack of Guardians of the Globe. We got 3 fish. That's 3 stacks. That's 45%. We're going to top it off with 60% by giving Tech Jacket the bracelet. She also boosts his energy attack slightly. That way, Racer is really the carry. These guys are just here to give him crit. That's it. For whatever reason, throwing Rex in here to give him crit doesn't do it as much, doesn't do it as reliably. So there's that. Hope that helps. This hit me about wave 70 to 72, 70, 72, sometimes 74. It's going to depend highly on your Space Racer's level and your Tech Jacket. And her skill level, I would imagine. Back to some summons, though. We have taken a hiatus. Kratos' dog was 24 stars before the last update. I remember. Yes. Yeah. I think I have screenshots. We get his roster pretty regularly. I'm friends with him as well. I message him in Discord. Let me not go there. Let me go to Hall of Fame. So I have most of the people added. Top 100. I think he left the Discord a while ago, but he's done that a few times. What level would you say Tech Jacket needs to work? I would probably say 1200 or 1000 is fine. She just needs a level 10 plus skill. She doesn't seem to be a high level. And she doesn't seem to be a high level Universa or Nis instead. Oh, yeah. If you don't have her leveled up, don't use her. I would just use like 4 food maybe. Or sorry, 4 fish. Just put 4 fish in there. You can use Darkwing. You could try Cecil. I was using Cecil earlier. He's really good if you have him leveled. Just a great option. Counts towards that BE. That's why I'm including him. So I meant the event op. Yeah. No, I'm saying for the event op, I don't think she needs to be very high. I don't have any of her skills, and she doesn't seem better than a high-level Universe or Nissa. Yeah. So like, the teams are gonna vary, right? If you don't have a Space Racer that's doing the best waves, then don't put Space Racer. Put Universa in there. That's fine, But just remember, Universa's slower. She just takes forever to cast, and he just zooms off. So, going forward, try to plan to have your Space Racer higher than your Universa, so he's more helpful. Hope that helps. But if you're getting anything over wave 55 or 50, you're probably doing fine. I think that's probably like one of the last thresholds you need to clear, 51 or 61. How many Tech Jackets do I need before I can think about investing in her for ops? I was thinking at least Epic Plus. Well, so it depends on their skill. What skill you're trying to get up for them. Tech Jacket here, you're going for this skill. So let me take a look at another one. So that's 390. So you'd want to be 479. I would say I would start putting her knobs at 479 and then get her skill to level 9. All the other ones are like not going to really get you waves, so it's not a big deal. This one could help with sustaining her because she's going to be low health a lot, but it doesn't really matter. Probably not going to see a big difference there, to be honest. Hope that helps, though. Would be nice to just get 70 plus waves. Hope to use Space Racer and Tech Jacket team in the future. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out is what's a consistent team. Although this team has not been consistent for me for whatever reason, so I'm not going to... I mean, I'll run it one more time, but I think it's better with, like... For me, personally, it's better with Rex and Russ for some reason. I don't know why. But we can run this and see what we get. What does the fish in the front have? That's really, like, the question I have. That one has... That one probably should be doing fine. Let's put him in the middle. Maybe that's the problem. So see, he's getting 60% crit and then 10% attack, energy attack. And then he boosts his own attack and things later, depending on Viltrumites, because he's fighting against Viltrumites. So that does... It's like an op that's made for him almost. So she's mainly about her buff unless you use her totem. Well, I don't think many people have her totem yet. I think people are using her for her energy attack buff. Yes, that is what she's doing. Because that means his ability that he uses, like the race one, and his ult, usually those scale better on energy attack. On most characters, their ults do. I don't think it clarifies for him, does it? Nope, it's energy damage. So, like I said, those abilities scale. That's why they seem to have set up most of the Coalition characters so that they... synergize well with energy attack, and that seems to be intentional. I have to constantly go in here and click decline even though I've been a private profile. Tell me how that feature works. But yeah, that's what people are using her for. Let's get some more doubles in here. Our last hour. Hopefully we can focus a little bit. Give me 1 second to get... Give me some more water. 1 moment. We're back. I couldn't get the totem with just 1 round of the alliance. Yeah, they're gonna take a while. I'll show you where I'm at on mine. They did just come out, so not artifact. You're talking about totems. Yeah, these are gonna take forever for sure. The ones I'm gonna focus personally, I'm gonna get Space Racers to 10 first, then these 2, and then I'm probably just gonna boost Thrags because he's on my main team. If you guys are running Space Racer or Tech Jacket, I would probably focus them on your main team. Focus that artifact. But if you even want to run Thrag or think about running him one day, just go for his, because his is significantly better. I haven't looked at the scaling percentages yet. We have 2 minutes for those totems, but I imagine they're pretty strong for the characters that they were trying to sell, like Thrag and Racer. I'm sure they scale well. There's almost no way that they don't. Even the base stats are just great. We got 3 minutes for an hourly we have to watch for. 29K, goodness gracious. We made a dent of 7K, that's it. Going all in on Thrag, yeah. But at least getting Space Race, yeah, Space Racers does help. I'm also still trying to focus Thrag. It just is hard to when we do need food and other copies. Doubles are just always going to be grabbed. We can use anything for food. It doesn't matter. That's also a thing you guys can take notes on, is like, if you're newer, you can literally use anything as food. It doesn't matter. I even use Conquest and Anissa as food if you have extra copies of them. If you don't have copies already saved, then don't use them for food, right? But if you have like 30 or 50, you don't really need to hold tons of copies. But it's not a bad idea, you know? Never a bad idea to have extra more than less, right? Here we go, double. But yeah, Thrag for sure. Hopefully we can get him up 50, probably 50 stars now, maybe 60. That'd be nice. We'll see what we get at the end of the stream. My goodness, I get too many racers. I have to go for these because he's just too good. He's too good. I see a lot of people too, like if you guys look in the Alliance tab, pushing theirs past 100 stars. It's just it's so frustrating to have to do that. Let's look up here. Okay, those are under-leveled. That's fine. Did these guys? No, they have Universas. Wow, wait. Do I actually have one of the bigger racers up here? I thought I had, like, the smallest one. I guess we have to go to Kraken. Yeah, there we go. Like, these guys are putting their racers above 100. So I'm like, oh, shoot. Do we have to keep up with that? Do we not? I don't think it matters too much for this, honestly, but I'm curious as to why they're doing that, because, like, 100 is already a lot of stars. Is the character not powerful enough? Or what? Going all... Yeah, the Thrag Totem, though, for sure it's a move. I've probably made a big mistake for my tech jacket, building... Oh, why? Building 4, not just one Omni at a time. It's just more satisfying building them up. No, I don't think that's really a problem. You can build them up. So you're saying you built them from, like, all the way up to Omni Plus straight. Yeah, I think that's what you're trying to say, and not just one Omni at a time. Yeah, that doesn't matter. You don't have to do one at a time. No one said you have to do anything. There's, like, recommendations, but, you know. Racer, come on. Oh, we got 40 seconds. We gotta speedrun this. Goodness gracious. Oh, and a Thrag. Come on. 30 seconds. Woo. We'll be all right. If it's like 15 seconds, though, you're cooked. You got to purchase all. All right, there we go. Because you just know fate will not allow it to happen. There we go. We went ahead and finished our shop. Now we got... And this is also like what's dumb. This is an exceptional plus. An exceptional, really. The developers... Goodness gracious. The developers just like... They love just diminishing the rewards as little as possible every time. I think it used to be exceptional plus, and then it was exceptional after like the first couple events. And then they had the, was it hero progression? What is it called? Like the hero progression for leveling them gave an exceptional plus. These are also worth it only if you get them to like level 1000. So if you're not leveling the character, these tickets are like pointless. I don't know why they did that. Did we get over 70 or no? See, something's wrong. I'll try one more. Let me change the order. Going from that to 75 was like crazy. Yeah, this crit's fine. It's not that. I wonder if it's just the Fisher dying. The Fisher probably dying and he's not getting a crit charge. So I wonder if they just need like better gear or something. They may. Yo, what's up, man? Smart Dart. What is good? I don't know what message got retracted. That's interesting. All good, though. Yo. I recognize your name from, I think, the main server, right? Energy just means you're old. No, not exactly. There's some abilities that do scale on energy attack, but if you remember, like, characters have... Goodness, my game is so slow. 2 different kinds of attack. So the game takes like a combination of them and divides it, I believe. Universa is 7% buff. Doesn't seem worth it. Yeah. If you are still running Universa, sure. If you're using her for ops, no. This is pointless. I just leave it at 10. You're not going to get a major uptick in that. It's just not worth it. Yeah, bro, we're in the same Discords. Oh, yeah. Yeah, what's up, man? I know there's too many Discords these days, aren't there? I feel like I'm in 5 or 6 Invincible Guarding the Globe Discords now. And I've left multiple. I had 10. It's funny. Every little community has little, cliques and preferences that form, I'm sure. It's pretty common for all games. This one notably probably has an extra amount of that, but, for obvious reasons. What do you think the Thaddeus totem will be? That's a good question. I don't see why it wouldn't be something to do with the Scourge virus, like the Scourge virus vial or something like that. Some lab equipment. Emperor Argal's, like a knife, like the thing he stabs him with or something. Who knows? It could be a lot of things. Obviously, we don't have any more screen time with Thaddeus, so they're going to have to pull it from what exists. So it could be a few things, but I would say something to do with the Scourge virus, almost definitely. Wouldn't make sense otherwise. Ooh, let's go with Thrag. Yeah, I left 10 of the infographic. Yeah, I know. The infographics ones are just, like, kind of dead at this point, so I like to stay in it to get the links, but honestly could just make a list of, like, the links and leave the server. It's totally fine. Temptation to burn Thaddeus' food is strong. So I have literally no desire to build him other than just seeing if he's good for the viewers. Yeah, Scourge Virus Totem, that's what I'm saying. I would think that's most likely. If I was a developer, I'd vote for that, right? So, I would think so. All right, boom. Doing pretty good. I think we're going to stop at... Let's try to get down to 300 refreshes. See if we can do that. It's only 7:15. We'll take a break, do some level ups. That'd be nice. Invincibles and... Yeah. Yeah, those are the two I kind of like checking regularly, you know? We're going to skip that. That's just awful with the commons in there. I'm just tired of getting commons. Commons do not help me. They get me lab currency for no lab event because they won't give us a lab event. We've asked politely several times. I think it's right now in the main server if you guys want to go vote to add a Sinclair event because it has been a while that we have not had a lab currency event. I've literally spent as much lab currency as I can every time I see a hero come up, and I still have 50k. So we need an event. What are you guys at? I need a boot camp. That'd be good. Boot camp was one of the best XP events of all time. I would not mind another boot camp. It seems to be the new art event. They really nerfed the art event. Doesn't seem like it's great to get XP anymore. It's good to get other resources, but like gear, but just not that. Just sucks for XP now. I had a much better time getting XP on the boot camp, and I had a much better like rate of return. So I would recommend that for you guys going forward if you're trying to get XP. Seems to be the better event. That'd be nice. It makes sense too, like new hero, and then give people some availability to get XP. That's not like paid bundles only. An event would be great, you know, where we can spend gems, etc. We'll go for Conquest. Why not? Conquest is making us spend it all. All right. I see that. Getting kind of unlucky with Thrags, too. I feel like I would see more Thrags by now, but there we go. Really struggling to, like, find these here and there. My goodness. Hopefully I have a surprising amount when we go to our inventory. Sometimes it's best not to know, you know? Just don't look. We'll skip on that. Bad rolls. There we go. We got a Thrag. I don't feel like I'm getting as many doubles, too. It comes in wins. Wins and waves. Just singles. Come on. Where's these doubles at? This is definitely not the best event to get, like, tons of food, too, which sucks. Maybe a classified from World Beyond, classified recruitment would be better. I'm not sure what the best for From World Beyond food would be. Some of the smaller events that they do when they drop a ton of the rares are actually some of the best. If you can get, like, the times 20 rares of that faction consistently, it's probably decent. I heard to get Uni 4th to 13-2 worth it. Haven't gone to 15s yet. Let me take a look. Which one? 4th? No, the fourth has, like, no increases. Like, it's 1%. No, I would skip that. I think that's a waste. This is my second one, for example. I would just get it all to 10. The ones I even did on my main back when she was in my team, I did do this, but, like, last. I did this first. Because you get, like, it pushes enemies, right? So it works better with characters. If you're going to do a level 15 at all on her, just do energy transfer. It's probably better than this one. I mean, 5% is, like, awful. And remember, that's, like, thousands of ME, right? I mean, it's just a lot. Hey, if it's worth it to you and you love Universa, go for it. But I would get other 15s first, if I were you. Do you have 2 unis? What do you use the second one for? Well, before Space Racer, it made sense to have multiple universes. Not anymore, but I do put the second one in Downtown Destruction as, like, a sub, so she can still get Wave 2000 or so. But she'll be replaced by a racer, and she will probably live here. Because she gets about wave 340, 330 in this operation. So this seems to be a good new operation to run now that we have that extra slot up here. Very nice. Probably wouldn't recommend this for early players just because it's really expensive, but that's okay. Yeah, what do we get? 60s or 70? Yep, we're done. This is like just an awful team. No clue why this is running so low. It's going from 78 to like that is just not worth it. I will finish my runs later. We still got 50 tickets. That's like hours of running it. See if we can't get some more thrags before we close out here. What do you think of building Racer and Tech Jacket duplicates? Why would you build Tech Jacket? Sell me on that. I think Racer makes sense. Tech Jacket, are you just trying to boost your other heroes? I would say if you're going to build a duplicate, Space Racer makes the most sense. Then Anissa, then maybe even Blue Suit before Tech Jacket. If I was going to build duplicates. Did you put Gapple on? Oh, good point. And yeah, I think it did. Oh, it didn't. That's a good point. What is it on? Where did it go? Oh, it was on Blue Suit for the This Is Heavy. Yo, good catch, chat. Goated. Promote this man. Mod for Krigar. Yeah. Can boot camp be good if you don't spend? Yeah, for sure. It's not an event you have to go super deep in my opinion. We still getting the full 60? All right. What are we getting? 65? Yeah, I think that makes sense. That it's probably, that was the difference, was the Apple. What is it, 7%, 12%? That's all good. Another Thaddeus. I have to look back at my bootcamp screenshots, but if you look at the deals, I think they had a lot of gem deals. So it would just be like save gems. You don't need to spend like US dollars on it or anything. Most of the events you shouldn't have to. I think the gems, like if you're a light spender, just do the gems. Just do the $70, $50 gem packs once in a while. Even the booster's not awful value. Save your gems. And then just put them in like 2 events a month. Focus, the ones that pay out the best. Some nice food. What else we got? No thrags. There we go. Big. We have to purchase all these, I guess. That's fine. Commons and rares. I've gotten barely any ×2. Yeah, I feel like this is nerfed. I'm feeling that with you, man. I feel like on thrags, I was getting a lot of doubles and triples. A lot, but it's probably just the odds here. There we go. See? Just randomly it decides to bless you, Get a triple. I think we've skipped 2 or 3 Thaddeus's too, but, it's okay. This is why. I mean, would you rather get a single or would you rather just buy all on 3? Don't feel too bad about that. Tech Jacket is good for food and well done. Well, yeah. I mean, you could build 2 so that she gives her team a buff, but the energy attack buff is not, like, massive. It's not massive. Blue Suit Mark gives a much bigger attack increase to melee characters than Tech Jacket does to the team. So, in my opinion, if you don't have Blue Suit Mark already built, sure, that's just a weird choice. You could build 2. I would just build 2 Agent Spiders. I think that would be better than Tech Jacket. Agent Spider is incredibly good in Well Done. And I get wave 2000 with Spider in Well Done. In food, he helps me get wave 2000, 2200, etc. So I don't know about Tech Jacket. I think that we need to see testing. I don't think she gets more than, because she's not giving her team crit chance or crit damage, which is like 2 of the best buffs in the game. And Spider does that to everybody. 25% crit damage and chance. So that's why we build blue marks too. Yeah, I used to have 4. I've reset quite a few of them. I just have 2 extra ones, but boosted the main a little bit more. Used to have one in every op, but like melee teams are not really the best in every op either. So you have to look at that. I think this is heavy, and like maybe one other one could be okay for melee. Guardians of the Gear one, Guardians Around the Globe. Other than those 2, Ranged comps are probably just better. And even in those ops, I think Universa does better. But you can't have 20 Universas, so... Got a minute left on that. We'll see what we get now with the Apple. Hopefully something better than 70 would be nice. But hey, I mean, you build whoever you want, man. If you want 2 tech jackets, go crazy. I could be wrong. I just don't know anyone that has 2 tech jackets. And I have other duplicates I'd probably put on the roster if I was wanting to build a second character. Do you think we get more ticket gem deals? Yeah, we might tomorrow. I would say we're going to get a 3,000 or 5,000 gem one probably tomorrow. Maybe the 10K comes back even. But yeah, most certainly. The event's not halfway done, so I wouldn't worry about that. You guys will certainly have some gem deals to use tomorrow. Hope they release a yeah, I want a GDA or a criminal. GDA probably, because it has been forever, and we haven't had a GDA hero release, so we haven't had a hero release to be able to farm copies. It's been a drought. So criminals, we've had a little bit of love, so we can't complain. I've gotten some Doc copies and Komodos and stuff lately. Who are you guys building for criminals? I'm curious. What's your guys' top 3? Or who are you preferring to focus? When I first started out, I ignored Universa. Ever since her release and the moment I started building her Space Racer, I know. I'll tell you what. I had mine built, to be fair, but I debated building the second one for a very long time. And then... the week that I built her, Space Racer came out, so it was just ironic, too. Too late, you know? I left her at level 660 for a while, just be like, well, I can reset her if I change my mind or a new hero, AoE hero comes out that's better, but surely not. And then, you know, here comes Space Racer. It's just how it works. So if it gave another 48% energy buff, that would be yes. That's exactly what I'm saying. So you see, 50% energy attack is not really as good as Agent Spider just doing crit and damage, because like it's not that much unless it can do a 50 or 100% attack increase. It's not going to be a notable difference probably for most of your heroes, and it's not worth you wasting a hero slot. Like there's only 5 slots, don't waste one just to boost people 25%. It just doesn't make sense in my opinion. And remember, when you're doing a duplicate character, they can't be as high as other people because you're investing in the main copy of them. So I already know that Tech Jacket's going to be a low level, and she's not going to do damage. So she's just really there for her buff. And Agent Spider does better at low levels for his buffs for his team. So, in my opinion. Can I use Agent Spider at 660 with... Yes, exactly. That's what I would do. I'm telling you, at 660, you can reset him. He boosts things a lot. I would probably do him or another blue mark. If you already have blue marks, it sounds like, then no. Is the 10K deal even worth it? No, probably rough value, but hey, if you're a spender on gems, is what it is. I mean, it's not the best value. It's not awful value, though. I mean, I wouldn't feel too bad about it. Doc, Powerplex, Maulers. Yep, the staple. The classics. You guys, I'm curious, do you guys have 1 or 2 sets of Maulers? I mean, how deep are you into the Maulers? I built a second team, but I'm going to reset them because I think you can build another racer for turning up the heat, but I don't know if I'm going to have my third racer be in there or Random and Rampage. It's like a tough call because gold is not helpful. Late game, you guys won't need gold. It's not something you should ever focus. You'll never run out of it. I had like 12 billion last time for the equipment event that we had, the arts event. And not even to reset, just to have the option because it's a waste of ME. I mean, just 1 skill to level 10 is certainly not a waste. I mean, my spider is not even skilled up. I just did his 2nd to 15, so that's it, you know? All right, I said we'd get down to 300. We're at 300, and then we will do some... We'll do some ranking up here a little bit. Wizard League were the biggest letdown. Yeah, I know. I feel bad. Like, without at least 2 of them built, none of them stand on their own because they all rely on, like, other Lizard League characters to boost stats. So, it's kind of unfortunate. Like, Komodo is really good with King Lizard. By himself, he's not great. Part of his ability just doesn't work. My gosh, can it stop throwing Thaddeus at it? Give us Thrag. We don't want Thaddeus. I'm sure someone out there wants Thaddeus. I'm so sorry that I'm stealing your Thaddeus's, but it's the way it's got to be. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to reset him because of the ME spent. Yeah, well, don't feel too bad. I've reset characters with level 10s before. It is what it is. I understand not everyone has such an income, but I mean, you get like 100-ish per run sometimes at this, at this late stage for me. So once you guys just have a built team for well done, you'll get 300 a day. It won't be so stressful to spend it as you get more coming in. But yeah, don't waste it. Don't try to waste it. Yeah, that's still not enough for me. So even with Apple, I'll just cut it. I mean, that's probably fine for y'all, but go for it. I can get a little bit higher, so we're not going to run that at the moment. I have to pull my well done team. All right, we'll get this last Thaddeus. I mean, this is an awful deal probably with the commons, but why not? And then we'll call it a day. It's more, yeah, the SME is a lot. I get it. Well, I'll be honest, man. There's people that have all the characters maxed. I'm just not one of them because I haven't played the game for a while. I have a couple 15s. I have most of 15s. I don't care about Conquest. She has 2. He's all 4 done to 15. Like, level 15s are not going to be hard for you late game. You'll get plenty of level 15s. He's got all 10. He's got 10. That's fine. She's got some 15s. He's got 2 15s. She has an 11. He has 2 15s. You see my point? He has a 15. You're going to have, like, my top from Shapesmith up will just be max in, like, 2 months. It just won't matter. But the heroes don't come out fast enough for it to matter. If you can try to keep up with the spending on the ME, invest in a team, invest in your ops, invest in the events that give it. Like, those wish events are awesome, man. But yeah, definitely SME is so slow. It sucks. I want to take SR 4th to 15 from 10. Yeah, it's not worth rushing. So you can see here, I have 100 stars. What's mine at? 10. Doesn't really matter. It's probably fine. I don't notice a huge difference from seeing racers that have it 11 to 15. So, wish event, yes. Wish event would be great. Yeah, we haven't had a way to farm the apple, like, ever since it came out, really. Mine's been stuck at 17 for all of time. I think they knew how strong it was, so giving out shards was just stupid. Let's get back down to 300 here. Call it a day. We have been streaming for an hour and a half. Whew. But it's been fun. I'm sure we have a lot of heroes. Let's see what we have here in our inventory. Some nice doubles here to wrap up. Thank you guys for sticking with the stream. It's been a long time. It's been some fun. I've not streamed in a long time here. Like, gosh, it's been 6 years or so since I've been on Twitch or YouTube, so it's just fun to get back into this. All right, we'll take a break there. Let's go rank up some heroes. This could definitely break my game, as we were discussing earlier, so apologies if I have to restart. I try to go slow so the game's happy, but, like, it's already not happy, I think. Yeah, it's cooked. It is cooked. All right. Give me one moment. I will restart the app. Also, this menu is so sick. Whoever did the artwork for the Thaddeus, so cool. I love seeing, like, the comments and stuff in the background. The art direction of the game, no one can say has been lacking. The 3D models have literally been better and better. And the animations have been better. Like, the rank up animations, everything. Like, look at this model, bro. He's so detailed. That him and Tech Jacket just looks so cool. They did a really good job. All right, don't lock up on me now. Be nice to at least get through a few rank ups before we completely bug out, right? I know we had arts, but I'm already at 500 blue. Blue is the problem, 100%. Going to run out soon. Any advice on getting more blue as arts is like, yeah, man. Listen, I get 8 million a run. That's, like, just it. So there's really only so much you can do. There's not, until they buff that op, it's just terrible. I get more than 3 million, yeah. I mean, so part of it, the solution for us is, see, like, it finished right here. If I put Apple on here, I get about a little over 8 million, but I get 8 million with boosters. Even with all that, it's nowhere near what it needs to be. It needs to be like 25 million, really, to sustain. So my advice to you would be suffer like the rest of us. There's really not much you can do. I'm sorry. Get your maulers up, obviously. Getting my maulers skills maxed really helped. As you can see here. Goodness gracious, I just dropped my phone. Take it off the charger real quick. Okay, so my main mauler is 3, 10, 10, 10. 3, 10, 10, 10. 310.6. The back ones are 310.6, 3. That's really it. Powerplex, I probably should get his second to 15. I just have been lazy. But that has boosted my waves a lot. So I would just say maximize it best you can. Also, Space Racer in that op does pretty much almost as good. So if you have a Space Racer, you could try to use him. Universe is, I think, too slow to keep up. It's got to be 5 times or 8 times from here. Yeah, 50 million sounds mad, but it's needed. Yeah, like 25 or 50 probably is practical. They just haven't updated it. I think we know why they haven't buffed it. It's so they can sell the Lizard League loot. I mean, the $50 for the 3 billion probably sells really well for them. I don't blame them. A lot of us buy it as whales, so that's the only way I have blue. I got about 12, I think, from boot camp, which was a lot for spending like 80 bucks. Sweet. We got a lot of elites. Good amount. A page of Thrags. That's kind of aura. Kind of aura. Some good heroes there. Racers, let's go. Woo. Woo. We got a lot. We got a lot. Also, always double check your rank ups. My goodness, have I messed that up more than 5 times. Who do you think would be stronger to boost This Is Heavy? Not Powerplex. Honestly, my testing of Powerplex, he's never been great. I feel like he slows waves down too. I would just go King Lizard all day. And he's not amazing for This Is Heavy. I think King Lizard is great in the gear op because he goes against Guardians of the Globe. The Thaddeus rank up is so funny. Yeah, he just goes or something like that. Is so funny, man. Here, I'll do it. I'll do it in a second here because I have a exceptional. Here, wait. You can turn the model too, like this. You can see his hands like better. It's just so silly. My goodness, I click on Thaddeus and it clicks on anybody but Thaddeus. That's really what he does. And he just like shakes his arms. Shit's funny as fuck. Are you shadow banned? You're not, because I see your comments. What's up, legs on? My Powerplex is in my criminal tech team. Seems to get over 1,000. Yeah, it's fine. I just would say, hey, if it's struggling for waves, he's probably the problem. A big Krieg literally can solo This Is Heavy. If you have a level 2,000, he can probably get you 2,000 waves on his own. All you need is like level 1 marks. Quick apply. Yeah, it's really what he does. Yeah, he just shows the biceps off, bro. So we're kind of cooked on Thaddeus, right? Because we need to build food up. Oh, good God. There's too many Thaddeus. Dude, I don't want to level him up. No. I'm going to literally crush my progress if I do that. I think I'll level him later. Good gracious. Socrates out here, bro. Just mog maxing. How does the tech work? Wait, which tech are we talking about here, Thrag? You talking about like organizing to rank up? Yes. Did you guys not know you can filter by tags and then rank up only that? Like if I just want to rank up Viltrumite, Invader, Leaders, ironically, those are only going to be Thrag. So I can just level up Thrags. What are you aiming for? Craig Silent. What do you mean? Might do that? Yeah, it is great. What are you aiming for with Thaddeus? 7 star? Nah, unfortunately. I'm not going to get Thaddeus anywhere near that. I'll probably just get him like him. If I'm not crazy about a hero, he's not going to be in my ops roster or my main team. They'll probably stay at 3 stars. But he's cool. If he's great, sure, I'll boost him more, but I don't see him being useful like Volan to me. He looks cool, though. So, like, I definitely will build him just to have the character. Like, Cape Invincible's awful, but to have him as in the collection's cool. So, it's kind of a collection game. Is 1K enough for the level 1 marks? The blue suits boost Krieg, and then also when they die, he does this. 75%. So we're not talking tech jacket damage. We're talking big boy damage. Viltrumite damage. Not little human in suit damage. 75% attack. Crazy, bro. Sorry. Highest attack by 70%. Increases their attack by 45. Still, though, like 50%, that's what I'm talking about. When you start boosting characters' damage by at least like 50% to 100, you notice significantly. It is mental. And guess who's getting boosted? Whoever your strongest hero is in there. So pop a strong hero in there, right? So right now, like, look at all these buffs right now from that blue suit, right? Same with Krieg. They're literally unkillable because their life steal is so high. They're just life leeching and life stealing, and they're doing so much damage. They're just getting it all back in health. And let's watch one of these blue suits die, and you're gonna watch my Doc just get cranked up, bro. And I have Doc in here because he reduces Viltrumite defenses. I guess my blue suit just isn't gonna die because I forget that he does have a massive Krieg shield. So never mind. He's not gonna die for like 500 waves because he's got 350,000 attack to absorb. And I'm sure that takes a while. A lot of damage. All right. Let's go ahead and rank up some more food. And let's get some Thrag stars. See where Thrag's at. So let's filter really quick. Invaders, leaders. Here we go. And this is how you can rank it up. So if you guys didn't know, this is the best way. Because this stuff takes forever otherwise. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars. Cool. 6, 7, 8. So we're just going to leave it. I try to do it by 5 stars. It's a little bit nicer. Is it going to let us? Yeah. Okay. And it also lets you make the exceptional pluses like this. Because that's so annoying to rank them up manually. And you can manually add them. So there you go. Whale tutorial on how to rank up. I'll need to give that team a go, but don't have them at 2K yet. Yeah, I get it. It is certainly difficult. I mean, I don't have anyone other than like 5 characters at 2K. It takes a tremendous amount of time. Let's not act like it's not. And it really is just the XP cost, the blue cost. That's the problem. Billions and billions of blue. The red you get overnight, right? Everyone's probably got stockpiles. But not for the rest of it. So we can get them to, what, 1,500 almost? 1,600? I think we go... okay, chat. We have 20 minutes. Let's get enough Thrags to get them 50 stars. So we need... let me see. So we have 3 stars. We need... how many more elites? We have to count. Math. This does suck. We need 2 stars. Just 4 elites per star. 8 minus 1, 7. We need 7 Thrags. All right. 7 Thrags. Wouldn't duplicate or multi-pawls be better with Krieg? Probably, but they're not Viltrumite deaths. So the reason I have them in there too is because when Viltrumites die, guess who gets more powerful? This dude. When a Viltrumite ally or enemy is defeated, he gains a stack. Yeah, maybe multi-paw would be fine. You could probably put multi-paw in there. I used to have an Omni Plus multi-paw, fun fact. Had him all the way cranked up. I think it was before his case file, though. Was it? Yeah, I think I only had a 300 when his case, but I had it like him maxed out. I was going to build Cape Invincible with multi-paw for the gear op, but they're such dog water heroes. I'd have to like overinflate them so much just to be able to do good waves. So I was just going to have a fun team comp, and then they're criminals, so who cares? But I'm not going to throw my criminal faction that much. All right, we need 7. Let's get on it. 7 Thrags. How do you find these teams? Well, the whales kind of are all in the same servers. So we post our screenshots, and these guys that are above me, I look at their teams and what ops they're running, and I kind of plan mine based on that. So this Krieg team I have found a while ago from Windchill. He showed me this. He doesn't run Doc, though. He runs Doc in, like, Well Done or something, so... everyone's accounts are different. There is no like everyone runs one thing, maybe in a few ops, but most people have a couple things moved around because not everyone's characters are the same power level. But I find most of my teams from like chatting with other, obviously, content creators and the top players. They kind of see what they're running. But yeah, it's a good question. I would say the Invincibles, also like the main server. So, you know, an event comes out, more or less the same teams are going to be ran for like event ops. My goodness, I'm just going to skip Thaddeus. Fuck him. At this point, I'm tired of seeing Thaddeus' face, bro. I'm trying to see Thrag. Show me Thrags. We have 0 out of 7 Thrags. And I want to end the stream off with 50. That'd be great. We got 1. Let's get 6 more. Yeah, certainly. Let me see if I can grab an invite really quick for you for the Invincibles, because a lot of the screenshots are in there, honestly. Invite to server. Are you in this one, the Invincibles IGTG? Can I private message? I don't know if I can. I'll tell you what, shoot me a message on Discord, and I'll message you a link for it if you're not in it already, if you'd like. But that's the one that I check too. A lot of people right away will post screenshots when events are out, etc. Give you a good idea what team to run, things like that. Because the main server is just so hectic, and half the players there are new and don't really know what to do. My God, Thaddeus, stop, dude! The amount of Thaddeus we've had and skipped is just probably getting too much. Yeah, skip it. It's not even worth it. He's not even worth it. I want doubles. I want Thrag. We'll probably inevitably get just piles of Thaddeus's that I'm not going to do anything with, so I won't worry about skipping him, although it feels wrong. Nothing's as worse as probably using Thrag as food. That just has to feel like just awful. Come on, we need 6 more. Can we do it? This is not looking good, chat. We're at 260. Ooh, a triple? Pretty clean, pretty clean. But we need Thrags. If I don't see one in the next like 20 refreshes, we'll call it a day, but I didn't think he'd be that hard. He's a little bit under 1%. He's been pretty annoying to farm. Like, he's just not been very forgiving. Where is he? Where is he at? Chat. Goodness gracious. Dude, we can get Thaddeus's endlessly, but the new hero, nah. Absolutely unachievable. Well, new hero for days, but can't get past released heroes. They just know Thrag is OP, and they're just, you know, intentionally holding him from me. Okay, that was exactly 20 refreshes. We have to stick it out now. Nope, skip Thaddeus. We don't want him. Skip. Skip, skip, skip. Lucan has to be S tier for being food? Bro, for sure. Literally, From World Beyond needs more dog water heroes to come out so we can just burn them as food, because the faction is only hitters. And that's, like, honestly a problem. Fine, Space Racer. We'll grab you on the way to getting Thrags. Ooh, a double. Let's go. Big. Okay. If we don't get a Thrag in the next 15 by 210, let's see. And this is for days. Lucan's for days. It's looking bleak. It's looking grim. All right, I'll have to farm Thrag later. That's okay. But for the chat's enjoyment, we will level him up on stream. The man with the plan. The man with all the plans. Thaddeus had plans? Bag's got better plans. It's got bigger plans. It's got more efficient plans. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. It has been really fun to boost my Thrag. I'm sure we will hit 1K before the event ends. I just need to put in all the time running the tickets. But this has been awesome. Really good time to get your From World Beyond teams up. It has been awesome to chat with you guys. Hopefully you guys will learn a little bit about the game. Had a fun time. Yada, yada, yada. Let's see. Did they nerf the ED food up? No, I don't think so. I'm getting 2K, which I think I was getting before. I think I get 21 with the Apple. But I could check. I could check for you. I'm not opposed. Let me uncast my device really quick. Let me go look at what I used to get for food. No, I used to get 1950, so it did not change for me. I think it's about the same. It's about the same. I'll be right back, chat. All right. I'll tell you what we'll do before we close out the stream. Thanks, bro. Definitely do more streams. I got you. I think streams will be fun going forward. Let's rank up our Space Racer while we're at it, too. I just thought, because we cannot level Thrag. That's fine. We'll do Space Racer because my second Space Racer needs some love, man. Goodness gracious. I did not realize we got this many copies. That's why you go for doubles. You, like, surprise yourself with food. Gosh darn it. Dude, this needs to get fixed. This was happening to Shove, like, constantly on stream, and now me. The worst bug of all time, man. This stuff has to stop. To restart the app every time. Literally zero chill from this game. Also, no one followed, but I thought I would show you the follow alert because it's funny. I did a little bit of prep before stream, not much. Let me make sure my Streamlabs thing also works. So I'm just going to do a test follow for fun. Let's see.
Where's Mark, William?
Does it pop up? It didn't. No. Maybe that's why. That makes sense. Where's my... Is it this screen? Oh, yep. I put it on this screen on accident, not the other one. Well, that's a mistake. Let me copy this here. Try again. Have people been following and I didn't notice? I hope not.
Where's Mark, William?
There we go. It works now. Cool. What do we have for the sub, too? I forget. I need ideas to do for these, like which memes people would want. I have to adjust some of those in Twitch, too, but it's okay. What's the one for a sub?
Think, Mark, think!
That one's the best. It's just him spamming think, Mark. Yeah, it happens for everyone. I know. This bug is literally the worst thing. Few subs didn't go off earlier. No, are you guys serious? Okay, well, that's not good. Is that, you mean YouTube subs or Twitch subs? Because I don't think I have YouTube subs like set up. There's not like a member tab, I don't think. Is that YouTube? That's Twitch. I don't think I can like monetize YouTube because I don't have enough views yet. Like hours watched is what it was saying. So I think Shove qualifies, but not me. I have not put out videos this month really at all, so I apologize if you guys are watching. I'm going to try to do more like just PvP content and stuff like this where it's just like accounts and chatting and hanging out because I don't really have time constantly to edit videos, but I can do some live streams here and there. All right, let's get this racer up before I forget. This is what we were... Yeah. It's not that I'm forgetting, it's that the game is just frying me, bro. This is just ridiculous. The game is literally just winning the 1v1. We're losing. Any new vids in the pipeline? Yes, I do have a few. Well, obviously, I'll do one on Thaddeus for you guys. I'll do a Thaddeus testing. If mine's not big enough, I'll pull data. You know, don't worry. But mine will be probably 660. I'll test some around that level. I'll pull some data from some other people, give you guys a good analysis of his skills, where I would start and stop them. Most of his 15s don't look crazy, but maybe one or two. And then, yeah, I could put out some more stuff. What would you guys like to see? Do you guys want... I mean, there's so much beginner tutorial stuff out there. I really would like... probably more mid to late game guides. Like I could do more inventory management. I can do like strategies for, you know, focusing heroes. Maybe like people wanted to see like what are the best events from the past that are reoccurring that we will likely see for them to plan for. Things like that. Say good ones. Yeah, 10s and 15s. Right. Skill guide. That'd be great. Yeah, because I went through and I did like 15s for all the characters that are like worth it. For sure, like this 15, it looks not like, it doesn't look like a big thing, 5%, but it makes a big difference. Same with Rex. And I know people don't probably have him built and will probably never build him, but like 30% critical chance, that's darn good. And for his other one, it's like a huge step up. Look at this, 155 base damage, 230. Bro. He's cranking damage. They also buffed him, to be fair. He's like the highest DPS rare. He's just crazy. I'm always blown away by his numbers. All right, so we need to go to Coalition of Planets. We need to go to Ranged. There we go. There's our racers. So we need 2 exceptional pluses, and then we need an exceptional plus racer. So let's go ahead and make the exceptional plus racer first. Yeah, food ops guys are like the 3 Okay, let me see here. Maybe... So, but skill guide, I think that'd be good. For meta heroes, for sure. 10, 15s. And that would be great because it's only meta heroes. I don't have to do it for all the characters because half the characters aren't probably worth it. Mid to late game sounds great. Yeah, I think a lot of players need some guidance once they're like, I've got level 1000 heroes. What now? Food ops optimization, I think, for rank 14. That's a tough one because on top of me giving you guys the best team is you need to set an alarm and like redo it constantly. You need to be like on top of that operation. But I would say most of my teams hit rank 14 with like 30 to 36 hours left. So I have like a full day of rank 14, which is pretty good. And I will tell you right now, Racer will get you there faster. For sure. Him and a big Anissa. All right, now, who are we going to fodder for our Exceptional Plus? It's not going to be my event characters. Do we have enough food? Wow. We are like slim on food. We're going to make it Thula. It's kind of annoying that Blark isn't Coalition Planets. I agree. I also think it would make him broken because he already has so many attack increases. I don't think you guys are even aware, probably, thinking about all of them. He has his totem. He has his innate ability to crank up his own stat, his skill 2. And most people run Can's Lock on him. And most people run Krieg with him. Bro, this man can literally get 160% or something ridiculous in fights. 160% attack increase. There's no beating that. That is busted. So they add Coalition of Planets. It's game over. I'll show you guys if you want. My mark literally does like 10 million damage and like stupid damage. That's why I've inflated him so high. Like it's just, these characters are great. Obviously they do some great attack. He's got 1 million attack. He does great damage. 1.8 and then he cranks that up even more. 37% attack steals from the enemy. I mean, it's just, they don't need to make him more broken. If anything, I'm surprised they haven't done anything to him, but please don't. Please just don't touch Blue Mark. Just leave him the way he is. He's just fine. Cool. Yeah, I think that's more likely. If you would like the Coalition of Planets, make it like you have to sacrifice the Can's Lock to add that to him. I think that would be balanced. And he probably won't be frontline at that point, because right now he's a frontline character. Maybe like Can's Lock Volan could then substitute in or something, you know? But I feel, yeah, I thought that was odd that they gave it to OG Invincible and not, you know, a not blue suit, but I understand. I feel like knowing which skills to level up and when to stop would be best. That's certainly, I'll show you guys. I could do like, I've actually written out the totals too, because I've planned this in an Excel, but like how much ME and SME I really need saved for each character. And what I'd recommend you do is like make an order for yourself. And then as you get ME, just go down the line and go down your plan and just pre-plan it so you don't have to think. And just be like, I'm upgrading Powerplex's skill 1 first, and then his skill 3, and then I'm going to Tech Jacket, or whatever your, you know, your plan is, etc. All right, we got 2 Thulas. We need a couple more. Let me not lag here. We'll use Battle Beast for the other one. But Coalition of Planets teams are definitely going to become a little more commonplace, I'm sure. Goodness gracious, I keep misclicking today. All right, let's get these guys ranked up. That's sweet that we get our Space Racer some stars because he will be helping out my ops like crazy. I have his 4th skill mostly leveled up, but not very much. All right, I don't want you. I want you. And we're going with those guys. I've never had so many exceptional pluses to choose between. Oops. All right, legendary. Let's go. Because they really do need to be 479, I believe, to get the burn effect. So I really needed to get him to this next stage. Because his 4th skill has that break point, like you're mentioning. So good to know those types of things off the top of your head. It's the same, too. If you guys could, I mean, it's not that hard. But if you could memorize what skills breakpoints are, they're the same for like 1, 2, and 3 on all characters. Most things are like 479 for the last one to skill level 9, I believe. So, all right, let's give him levels, and then he needs to get his skill up, and he will be doing great things for me in operations. now that he's actually semi-useful. I would say Racer starts getting useful at 479. Unfortunately, it does take a while. Break 100k HP. Let's go. I've definitely boosted my Blark totem. Yeah, I would agree. Does he get any better after 77 stars? I don't feel like you get as much out of him after a certain level. Are you talking about Blue Suit Mark? He doesn't need to be inflated. No, I think he's fine to stay. If your team is 77 stars, that's fine. Like, here, go down real quick. Where's my buddy at down here? Goodness, maybe they're not on the board anymore. I thought they were down here. Or meta. Here we go. Oh, I thought his team was 77, but like, if you're like this, that's fine. Yeah, if you're in the 70s or 80s already, yeah, it's no big deal. What's the bottom of the board? Like, way out of whack stars. Way out of whack. That's pretty close. Yeah. Like, there's no reason you have to, but having Blue Suit above other people, a lot of people do that so he guarantees the kill, basically. If he can guarantee a kill, you're guaranteeing that melee buff, and that's helpful. So, I forgot we just had our daily reset. So, I'll have to re-log in for this. We might as well do that real quick. One moment. Oh, Racer after 77 stars. No, I would say leave Racer, honestly. I see what you're saying. I think it just makes him tankier and buffs his stats, right? But you could leave him at 70, especially if you're getting him to 2k. Leave him there until you plan to take his levels further. I only went to 100 stars because I took him to 2219, not 2000. I did bring him slightly higher, so. Really? I'm not getting a prompt at all? After a... That's interesting. Is the game bugged on launch? I just launched the game, and it's broken. All right, Ubisoft. So we have no clue what we're doing in the studio, or we're just vaguely... We have a vague idea what we're doing. I mean, is Claude coding the game at this point? I would love to see the resume of some of their senior coding engineers over here. Never mind. I'll just stop with this rant. Is the 100-star cap true? Because it feels like we get there, then keep pushing. No, you can like I'm never taking Universa past 100 stars. The only characters that are past 100 stars are on my main team, or are the only good character in their faction. So, like for this, I would push Donald past 100, but maybe not Cecil. Maybe Shapesmith, probably not. Probably just Donald, because I prefer to overbuild attackers. Obviously, you know which characters I like in this faction, and this one's kind of, they're all good, so it's really hard to build. Claude would be faultless. I feel like it would be better if they use Claude. I know, I think 117 to 120 is the best place to leave everyone. Certainly a good number too. I thought about 120 because that's near the 3,000 mark, but I mean, who cares? It doesn't really matter where you choose to stop that. It just it's personal preference at the end of the day. Here we go. See, level 6, he's ass. Level 7, he's a changed man. Energy attack as burn over 4 seconds. So when you actually increase his energy attack, it increases his burn. Yay. And we'll have to wait to 640 to go past 9, which is fine. But yay, we have a useful second racer. I will probably crank him up more than Thaddeus. So I would recommend the same. It's a great time to build Thrag in a second space racer. But he's cool. I'll get him up for the sake of learning his skills. I'll probably get his skills to 10. It'll take some time though. So we'll do a review around the time that we are able to level him up. The thing is, would you then max the level or keep it at 2199? I don't like ending on 99s, as you can see here. Once again, it's a personal preference. Some people like flat, even numbers like 1200, but I would go the 19 above. So I go like 1219, 1819, 1919, 2019, 2219. I don't like having them under, but that's just a preference. It doesn't really matter. And believe me, leveling up a character 20 levels is not make or break. It's not going to matter that much. So it's going to give you a lot of power, perhaps, but it's not going to change the way the character feels and what they are doing significantly. So don't be tempted to do that. I would even your stars out best you can. Keep the levels even as possible. As you can see, mine are not more than 100 levels apart on my main team. Try to do that best you can. You'll have a much easier time in PvP. Because the stars being out of whack is problem enough, right? Like, he's only 30 billion. He's 200 billion. If I took him to level 3000, he'd be 300 billion. And that's just a problem because then he's the majority of my power. And the matchmaking is going to put me up against people that have 300 billion heroes each. And my heroes are going to get decimated because they're 20 billion. So keep that in mind. You know what I mean? Levels aren't everything. It's levels and stars. Try to keep them in balance. But a balance of both. Level 2500 is a good place to leave everyone. It's enough for top 100. I mean, that's certainly overkill. You can... There's people above me that have a lot lower characters, remember? This guy, 2200. You don't need to have your characters leveled up, like, insanely. Wind chill's pretty low, too. I think he just got us to 25. I take that back. Canada's slowly getting his up. He was at 22. I mean, a lot of the OG whales are slowly getting them up. I think Zadrian was... he was just at 2200. He just boosted his heroes. So, sure, I mean, maybe you're right now, 2500. If you're planning to be on the leaderboard, if you care about that, that's probably what you should aim for. But, like, boosting your heroes to 2500 and just the rest of the roster being low is not going to help you either. Like, try to bring everybody up relatively as you can. I made that mistake. I boosted my top 5 and really had a hard time recovering. But then I built Doc. I built Space Racer up. Universa was already done. Rex I'm building up. Tech Jacket will be 2K, and I think Donald. Maybe Cecil. Him for sure. And nobody else. Maybe just an Anissa. That's it. So, I'm not going to take everybody past that. It's a lot of investment. So, but sure. I mean, 2500 is not awful. Who would I build if I already have Armored Eve, Blue Suit Mark, and Omni-Man? A lot of people. I would throw Krieg and Conquest in there. Why not? If you don't want them, maybe a Tech Jacket because you got Omni-Man. Could be cool. Armored Eve is really good with last line of defense too, so who else could we throw in there? I'm not sure. Yeah, I would say Krieg Conquest are probably my top picks. Maybe a Thrag. They made it so difficult. Yeah, no, for sure. What's a good team for Nightmares? I can show you guys mine. I'm at 66 on the leaderboard. Oh, yeah, let me take a look. I gotcha. I wondered why you're asking for a leaderboard experience. Oh, yeah. I got you. I know who you are. Honestly, man, your problem's stars. Your levels are fine. You could go to 2500, but running the calculations, run the power calculations. You need like 40 or 50 more stars. I'm in the same boat. Like at my point, my levels are capped. I'm not that much further than you, really. You have 96 on your Conquest. I'm like 110. You're definitely higher on your Thrag, obviously. Your Omni-Man needs stars too. But like the problem with my team is that they're at 110, so their power is just too weak to compete. You could leave your levels. I would just leave it. What are you at? 23. Just get them to like 23-19. Call it a day. Wait. Save your XP. Build some other characters, and then just get their stars to like 120. Once they're all like 120, 130, boost them again. But wait to like boost your levels till your stars can follow a little bit. But yeah, you could definitely push a little bit. I mean, 90 would probably be fine for 23 or 2200, I would say. No big deal. Do I owe you a friend thing too? Let me see. Yep, everyone does. There you go. This is truly odd to have those like effects. Did I get more friend requests? Okay, good. I think I put my friend code somewhere. Refreshing, even though we can't buy anything. I think I put my friend code somewhere and I got like a ton of invites. That or the like private friend thing, turning that off does literally nothing. I don't know which one it is. Nightmare Strat. I got you real quick and then we got to wrap up. Cecil's Nightmares. Although I have not been like attempting to be competitive. I just auto it. It just happens to get the top of the board. Not that team. We were obviously running that for fun. All right, so this depends, right? If there is a Immortal, I'm going to throw a Conquest in there. But most of the time, if I'm not fighting Viltrumites, I'm not going to put a Rex for the Invaders buff. I'll probably run this really could matter less, honestly. Probably that for the life leech. Who else will I run? There's no Viltrumites. There's humans. Something like this would be totally fine. Maybe even throw Tech Jacket in. Something like that. I would probably say is one of the fastest teams on this level. It's not going to matter if I do Spider's ability. My Spider's 200 leveled. I need to get into level 2000. The friend request notifications are honestly hell. They are. They get worse as you get up on the board, for sure. 3840. How far off is that from my final? I guess that is not the best team. Or that's just not the best for me. Whatever. I mean, it could also be that the characters are all 2200. That's probably part of the problem. At the last 5 levels, I probably just run my main, I guess. Let me see. Take off him. Yeah, remove Conquest. Put that. Russ is probably better. Maybe it's Russ that I need. How did I get that fast? It's got to be this. Also, Red Rush is incredible, but, like, I don't have him high enough. Yeah, it's Russ. Russ is broken, bro. There you go. Run that team. It's incredibly fast. Obviously, it's just Racer. It's mostly Racer. And I'm just boosting, I guess, Anissa's second to make those humans, like, die immediately. That's probably what I would do. I want to set it and forget it. Yeah, that's this team. Just auto it the whole time. If I re-ran it, I'd probably be, like, top 5. Because my Racer is pretty big, I guess, compared to everybody else's currently. So that's interesting to note. Cool. Well, this has been a blast. Thank you guys for hanging out. I think we made some fun progress. Got a lot of account planning to do. We got some more tickets I got to run. Hopefully I'll probably be back to 20 or so at the end of this. Let's see. Yeah, we're 10 million power away. So it'll be an easy climb. We'll be back on the board a little bit higher. We'll get the boys a little more evened out because our team has been massacred from that ED event. But that was a good event. We ate good on that event. I think I put like 150 in and we got like 150 stars or something ridiculous. So I got you guys. I will see you at next event. Surprise, no uni? No, she's just slow. It's because people are still finding out Racer's just better. Racer's just better. I mean, he's just faster. He has that immediate damage and burn. Uni does not. She's hitting people just for her energy attack, and it's bouncing, and it's doing less damage. He hits people for the exact same damage. Think about that. And then burns them. So he's just doing more damage, more DPS right off the rip. So, and then he's even better against Viltrumites. But I got to even these out, so, check back, hey, on Monday. And we'll probably have him, have Thaddeus up, and we'll have some of these characters even out a little bit more. But thanks for hanging out with me, guys. It has been an honor to host. It has been fun doing a stream instead of a video. Look for more of these with hero releases. I'll have a video guide out for Thaddeus, and I will work on a skill guide. I think that would be fun, would be unique, something that the other content creators haven't put out. But appreciate you guys hanging out. Thank you, Thrag. Thank you, Smart Dart. Appreciate you guys keeping me entertained while we were just chatting about the game. So have a good weekend, everyone. It's been a blast. I'll catch you next time. Peace.